Olá amigos, aqui estou de novo armado em youtuber e prontinho para ajudar a Edith a descobrir mais um bocadinho sobre as suas origens. No último episódio entramos na casa da família Finch e começámos a explorar e a Edith começou a ter uns flashbacks que eventualmente nos levaram ao quarto da Molly e a viver o último dia da sua vida. Acho que a miúda acordou cheia de fome, começou a comer tudo o que via à frente até que viu o pássaro, abre a janela e... Bem, não vou spoiler. Se quiserem saber o que aconteceu, cliquem aqui. Ou tipo aqui, sei lá, pronto. Ok, e foi aqui que ficámos no último episódio. Vamos lá ver. Como é que eu não reparei nisto? Tipo, tem a data da morte num paninho aqui.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
O que será que a mãe trancou as cenas? Deixa eu ver se há aqui alguma pista. Olha, um gato. Ok, mas tenho que fazer o mesmo caminho? Não, isto vai-me levar.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh. Então, a mãe deu o nome Molly. Okay.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Ok. O que é isto? Comprimidos? Então o último dia foi uma terça.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Foram famosos na Noruega.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Epá, isto já são muitos nomes para decorar. Mas pronto, maldição é essa.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
O quê? Com a casa?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Ok.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husbands Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home.
Afinal, ela não era a irmã mais nova. Ok. O Odin era o pai da Edie, portanto é o bisavô da Edith.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Ok.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Ok. Oi. O que é que isto está a repetir? Não quero. Ok, tenho que andar para trás. Top, muito engraçado.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Ok, a Molly não era definitivamente a irmã mais nova. O que haverá mais para descobrir aqui? Built 1937. Sven Finch.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Aí vai dar brinquedos. Que fixe.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
De facto. Há segredo nesta casa de banho.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Man, esta família é muito estranha. Ok, fotografias. Calvin. 58, 61.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Ok. Luzinha vermelha, deixa eu ver. Xiii, só álcool. Fogo, mas isto é só passagens secretas e o caralho. Oh, não, 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 não. Isso. Fort Calvin. Fort Sam. Oh pá, tão fixe. Só fotografias, cenas de fotografia. Ok, suponho que seja para aqui. Que top,
I knew
meu.
Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Ok, vamos lá viver. Partiu o pé, o miúdo.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Agora vai se transformar em que animal voador?
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But
Esta
that day,
seria a
he
Edie, não?
finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Está muito fixe, pá.
Calvin!
miúdo.
I'm not gonna tell you again!
or maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Que espetáculo. Pronto. Só?
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I
mostrou
remember
nada.
trying to do the exact same thing.
Por isso é que o gajo não falava sobre ele. Foi ele que o sente-se culpado por o ter.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Foi por ele o ter.
Mom said Grandpa Sam
estimulado.
enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Já nem sei quem é o filho de quem é o avô. Foi. Esta árvore genealógica já me está a confundir. Ah, é para cima. Está pesado. Vai nas costas, não é possível.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oi? Espera, isto é a sala. É a sala inicial. Que não dá para abrir esta porta. É bem que fixe, meu. Bárbara. Dá para voltar? Dá. Será que é isso que eu quero? Deixa eu ver se há mais uma passagem para ali. Pois há. É o quarto da Bárbara.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Ok. Barb Street.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
The surprise ending of
Oh,
Barbara
Jack
Finch.
here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Ok, nada creepy.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend,
Okay.
Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door
Este
locked?
gajo é um narcisista, meu.
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Ok, que é que...
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
Pam,
So
pam,
Barbara
pam.
went to look for him. Right
Aquele
on
clichêzinho de
cue.
terror. Agora vai-me dar aquele grito. Ok, se calhar ele está a
She reached for the
fingir.
music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Está top, meu. a viver tipo dentro da banda desenhada.
She found Rick's clutch and imagined the worst.
Ele estava a assustá-la, de certeza. Top. Deixa eu ver. O cenário está muito bem feito.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Muito bom. Isto é mesmo aquela cena do terror. Não vais, não vais.
Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Lógico. Ou melhor, quer dizer... Oh não, que cagaço.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, can you see my other crutch?
And she was
Moving on.
still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Vamos lá. Está muito fixe. Muito engraçado. Ok, este é o coisa do tio Walter.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the Hookman, and was speechless. He
Nem
was
consegui
quite
gritar.
smashing. Was
Bada fixe, mano.
enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Gosto bem.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Espera, vai sair pela janela, não é? Eu estou a tentar procurar alternativas, mas é mesmo por aqui.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Então onde é que está o gajo? Esta música de suspense.
Hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow.
Sério? E o gajo não vê? Top.
He wasn't moving,
Já sei quem é.
but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Já se está a ver quem é. É lógico que é ali o teu swag. Como é que ela pode descer aquele texto com tanta calma? Não vai escorregar, queres ver? Saiu.
Hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Como foi à volta, vai tocar a campainha, ela vai abrir, feita parva, queres ver?
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise
What?
her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
Man, nunca te metas com nerds. Pois.
Famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time.
Aí viu
He took it
tudo.
all pretty hard. But that's another story.
Ok.
As for Barbara,
Aumentar assim o
tucked
suspense.
inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
What?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
É, man.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Oh, man. Que macacada, meu. Bem, e este é o fim do segundo episódio. Tipo, não peço que tenham gostado, porque efetivamente isto não foi assim muito fixe. Mas pronto, lá veio uma piada no fim e resolveu tudo. Bem, mantenham-se hidratados. Tipo, metam batom do cieiro e vemos no próximo.